This hallowed hall has a lot of history, and hopefully tonight you're going to get to see and hear it. All right? Let's go find some more people. All right, Harry, take me back to the Mystics, take me back to Wayne Cochran, and take me back to when you played here.
I started at the Hialeah Municipal Bandstand dances with the Avengers and the Agendas and Tom and the Craftsmen, and then later so many bands came through that same venue. And then we played North Miami Army dances on Sunday night. And Saturday night, the first time War Memorial that I played was 1965. I sang I'm a Loser as the opening song. The mic arced, and I went back about 20 feet on the intro. And everybody's saying, you're a what? You know, because my eyes are watering, I'm back 20 feet from the... And then I got up, composed myself, and sang the song that was just out that week by John Lennon sang that one, I guess. And that's what I remember about War Memorial. And Steve Palmer, God bless him, he would usher bands in and out and make a choice as to whether you were right for the venue, and we just kept getting better. And then...
Before, let's talk about the payday from Steve Palmer.
$12.50 is about right. $12.50, I think, was the going rate. And then if you were one of his good bands, buddy band, you went to $15, and it was 29 cents a gallon for gas in those days. So it's a full tank.
Let's
two of those gigs.
To Wayne Cochran.
All right.
Barn.
Wayne came to town December of '65 with this incredible 10-piece band, and my little 4-piece band was working opposite them at the barn. Usually they had big bands in the season, but in the summer they brought some local guys to try and hold a crowd, and the band liked me and said, Wayne, what about this guy? When their guitar player, I don't know, his girlfriend was messing around and he had to leave the band. And he left rather abruptly, and I was hanging around the barn. Unbeknownst to them, I knew all the parts already. So I plugged in on an emergency one night. So I stayed with the band for 2 years, from October '66 till October '68. 68, I mean.
So where are you now? What are you doing?
Right now I have 2 minks in heat, and any day now, you know, I'm just going to retire and have a great time. Who did I steal this lick from? I can't remember. One day gonna end.
Yeah.
A light that shines on the sky above. It's just around the bend. Like Panera.
Yeah.
Cholala. Too much fun, y'all.
Is available for a little
Not right
give
now.
and take?
Not right now.
Okay.
I'm Captain Harry. I'm a guitar player with the Dead End Kids and having a ball.
Dewey Bond, drums. Having a great time.
I'm Lee. I'm the keyboard player and vocalist.
40 years, everybody's back to where it all began. You come full circle. What does that mean to you personally? Who wants to hit it first?
Well, it's almost like a ending chapter to a long life of the love of music. And we all have done different things in our lives, but when it all comes back down to it, it's our love of music that brought us back together and made us sound as good as we sound now.
Well, it started off with Craig Correglio and Austin Hune in a group that became the Deltonas. And we were a trio. We didn't have a bass player at that time. We ended up getting Don Ricketts in. And The story behind the Deltonas was that Craig's mother worked for a company called Mackle Brothers, and we played for their Christmas party. And as a result, they wanted us to call ourselves the Deltonas. They paid to have our bass drum head painted. From there, it kind of morphed into different groups: Richie Chamelis, the Voyagers, the Shags. All of us were playing in the different groups back then and just having a great time. Very, very special time. Now I'm retired, and I'm enjoying playing with Gay and Lee back again. Lee and I worked from the 60s for a lot of years. I remember riding in his Volkswagen, carrying the Leslie speaker on top. We've come a long way.
Well, the Deltonas, for one. Then there was the Shags, of course. Everybody remembers the Shags. Tom Petty's favorite group, by the way. And, of course, the Collection. And that was it, pretty much, you know. Career kind of came to a halt there back in around the time that fire was discovered.
So what's the rest of the Shags doing now?
Well, unfortunately, Cleve Johns has passed away. You know, Cleve with the most beautiful voice in the world and one of the greatest people that ever lived. He's gone. Don Ricketts also passed away. Richie's here. Richie does web promotion and hosting and development and design and whatever else there is to do with the web. With the exception of spiders, he doesn't get into that. And then there's me. I basically do stand-up comedy, which, as you can see from this, is not going too well. Okay. But I'm here with Eddie, you know, my protege. Okay. He actually learned to play the drums, unlike myself. And I'm happy to be here at, what is this? Geezerpalooza, all right. Here's my friend Bernard that I haven't seen since 1965, right? You have that 35 cents I lent you in the cafeteria that day?
This feels like the cafeteria, doesn't it?
I believe this was a cafeteria at one time, yeah. You can still see some of the food on the ceiling there, yeah.
I think the show is fantastic. It's the end of the show, and I've had a few wines, but it's been a great show. I flew in from St. Louis to do this show just to see the Birdwatchers, my American idols of 1965. Love the Birdwatchers. Steve Alemo hasn't lost a lick, but neither have we. We enjoyed every minute of this show. It was wonderful, and hopefully we'll do it every year, whether we're here or we're not here. We'd love to be a part of it. If we are, we'll love it. If we're not, there's a lot of great groups from Florida.
Thank you.
Fade to black and go to commercial.